Examine heavy club. This club is a typical bludgeoning weapon, consisting completely of wood. The handle is small enough so that you can hold it with one hand, while the upper part has a carefully prepared elliptical shape of massive wood. The club is half a pad in length and pretty heavy. Weapon primary blunt, skill level 0, damage 4 till 13, damage per round 27. I think that our current weapon is a bit better, but we'll take the club anyway. You pick up a heavy club. Let's look at our equipment. What? Why is the... Yeah, 39 damage per round. And heavy club, 27 damage per round. And when we went to the basement, we had a light club, and it gave 24 damage per round. So if before going to the basement we took the heavy club with us, we would have made more damage. But oh well, we still won. Okay. I will write down found heavy club. Let's leave. And we will go to room 14, which is in the east. Right. That's the path to Herb Woman's house. That's interesting. I will write that down. A narrow path through pine trees runs into the rising foothills of the great mountain ranges to the west and out towards the coast to the east. Alright. Let's go northeast. Poor farmhouse path. You are on a path through a small and rather decrepit farmyard here, with a tiny thatched farmhouse to the northeast, a sandy garden to the east, and a shack to the northwest. I kind of feel sorry for the people living here. Okay, I will write down poor farmhouse path. So the herb woman's path probably led us to the tiny cottage, but this one is locked. Let's try northwest first. Poor farmhouse shack. A fishing to create boat lies patiently under the reed-thatched roof of an open-walled shelter built mostly from driftwood. On a stool nearby, a fisherman has put some ragged clothes. You see the following items. A belt lies on top of the stool, a woolen vest. Good to know. So that's a shack, and we found belt and vest. And there's a boat. The belt is fine but unspectacular craftsmanship. Armor waist, armor class 29. Let's take it, because I'm sure the poor farmer doesn't need his clothes anymore. You pick up a leather belt and equip it. A warm and comfy fisherman's vest, perfect for a nice little stroll on a rest day afternoon when the winds are blowing somewhat chilly. Take vest. You pick up a woolen vest and equip it. Though its paint is battered, the boat's ropes and oars seem refurbished, and its hull has been freshly chinked and tarred. As the sea wind continues to blow from the east, a blue wooden float swings at the end of its rope, tapping against the corner pillar with a faint but persistent chunk, chunk, chunk. As you investigate the boat further, you notice a fishing net hanging across one open side of the shack next to it. You discover the following items. A fishing net hangs across one open side of the shack. Did we lose the fishing net which we used to get the ball? No, we didn't. So now we will have 2 fishing nets. This is quite a large net the fishermen of Nepris used to do their daily work and earn their living. So we are just stealing, even though we don't need a net anymore. Okay. The wooden float falls back against the pillar and continues swaying in the sea breeze, its hollow tones dying away against the absorbing mass of the pine forest behind the shack. So the fisherman is probably fishing in the river, is that it? Or they use the river to get to the ocean, which is also possible. Okay, let's go southeast and east. And we are now in room number 17. The poor farmhouse garden. You are standing on the sandy soil of a small, somewhat neglected garden with a variety of depressed-looking vegetables around your feet. You see the following items. An old hoe is leaning against the fence. Old and battered, this hoe has probably been in use for years at the gardens. Its handle is worn, polished by many hands using this tool, but the blade has recently been sharpened to a nice sheen, even though the edge is a bit chipped. Weapon primary slash, skill level 2, damage 6 per round. I feel bad for this, but you pick up an old hoe. I cannot not take things in a roleplay game. I cannot help it. This is a small and rather ramshackle garden. A patch of wilting lettuces, looking rather old and tattered by the depredations of various insects, sits next to the onions. A few crooked carrots lie between the rows as well,